The most counterintuitive signal in today's crop is that progress is now showing up less as a universal leap in model intelligence and more as a brutal segmentation of what different systems are actually for. The Sonnet-vs-Opus benchmark is a good example. The cheaper model handles most summarization and parsing work well enough, and often better, while the expensive frontier option remains reserved for genuinely hard reasoning and awkward coding edges. That same specialization shows up in OpenAI's GPT 5.5 Cyberpush, which is not a general-purpose release so much as a targeted security instrument tuned for one high-value lane. The pattern matters because it undermines the old habit of treating the best model as the default answer. In practice, teams are increasingly buying outcomes through routing, not raw capability, and that means evaluation discipline is becoming more important than brand loyalty. The second thread is that this optimization pressure is forcing AI software to become more explicit about process. Sun Dispatch's emphasis on shared agentic workflows, the Interactions API becoming Google's default interface, and the spec-heavy harness workflow all point to the same shift. The competitive edge is moving into the shape of the operating system around the model. SIP code and AI omni skills attack duplication and noisy context at the tooling layer, which is another way of saying that usability now depends on standardizing the inputs as much as improving the outputs. Even Anthropic's biometric verification policy fits the pattern, because trust is no longer abstract, it is being operationalized through identity checks, permissions, and workflow boundaries. The companies that win here will not be the ones that merely expose a model API, but the ones that make delegation legible, scoped, and economically sane at scale.